Hello, everybody. My name's Ardendris, and welcome back to Poetry in Purgatory. Last time we went through the guided. Oops. Last time we had our guided tour with the voice. Anything new in here? No, that's still empty. Where we went around with the voice. We spoke to everyone, went through everything, and yeah, we realized that people there are most of like the shadows have no problem with her. A lot of our all of our friends in the main story list here have their own issues with her. Although she didn't actually interact with Bliss when we were with her. Bliss showed up afterwards in our room when we got back home. And yeah, Bliss found out our goal here, and together we've made a plan to infiltrate the Hall of Deities tonight. Which should be the last main story thing we have to do before we can get into the side stuff. Which will which will include a lot of the new stuff, because right now the only new things we've really gotten have been the phone conversations, which are amazing. I love these so much, but I really want to get into the new side stories and whatnot. But I'm fairly certain at this point, there's nothing new, any dialogue, we just have to skip towards nighttime, so that we can infiltrate the place. So I'm just going to skip forward a few times, blah. Nighttime, yes, not evening. X, please. Skip to night, and we head to the Hall of Deities. The Hall of Deities after hours, huh? The fact that they keep this place open at night is either very good or very bad for us. But where's Bliss? Oh no, what if he's bailed on me? What do I do? Don't panic, don't panic, don't. There you are, fellow ninja. Finally! I was beginning to think that you wouldn't show. After roping you into this whole plan, I'd never let a friend down like that. That's not the kind of man I am, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. No worries. Alright, Isobel, let's focus up. Luckily for us, the place seems to be pretty empty right now. You'll cover this area and I'll search further inside, alright? You're putting me on lookout? Someone has to have our backs, right? But if the deities enter the building, then I'll be the first one they see. Yeah? So I'm in more danger than you. Depends on how you look at it. Do I need to remind you that this was all your idea? Your point being? Shouldn't you do the more dangerous stuff? Nah. You're definitely better at keeping watch than I am, man. I suck at noticing important things. Then you shouldn't be the one searching for clues. Uh, Look, do you want our mission to be a success or not? So it's our mission now, huh? Fine, I'll keep lookout. I'll do it. I guess it doesn't matter either way if we do get caught. We're both in big trouble. Exactly. We're looking for something that sticks out. Let's regroup later. Like those papers on the desk that the guy told us we couldn't look at before? Yeah. Be careful, Bliss. You got it, man. Let's have a look around. One impressively thorough search later. I thought we actually looked around and, like, clicked on things. I didn't remember how this went. Well, there's nothing out of the ordinary here. Except for maybe... Hold on. I hear voices. Someone's coming. Dang it. I need to hide. Where to hide? I can't believe it. Easy now, Miss Braid. You knew the Voluminous was here, and you didn't tell me about it? What the heck is your problem, guide? Hmm. What difference would it make if you knew? You're in separate worlds, in case you're forgetting. Unless you're insinuating that I'm the type of sadistic man who would want you to suffer. Knowing that you are so close yet so far away from seeing him again. So you're protecting me, is that what you're saying? You're lying, like you always are. Perhaps you should ponder why he didn't bother coming to see you, if he indeed were here. I mean, you told him he couldn't leave that area, like, that's not really his fault. Uh, he knew that I'm here? He works for God, Miss Braid. Is it not beyond all doubt that he knows about you? I... I need some time alone. Hmm. As if we have all the time in the world when we clearly don't. What am I to do with that incessant girl? She's every bit as defiant as the day she first arrived in Purgatory. Then again, it is quite endearing. That was close. Guide walks away. Dot, dot, dot. One thing in here that I'm still curious about is the big door. However, it doesn't budge even a tiny bit. I wonder where it leads. Should I try approaching it again? Ah! It's the guide again. He just popped in from out of nowhere. I'm really not safe anywhere. It doesn't seem like he has actually seen me, though. Ooh. Is he doing something with the door? I... Are those hand gestures? To think that someone of my immaculate stature has to perform this inane ritual. He's talking to himself. Whatever he's doing seems to really annoy him. Very well, then. Up, up, down, down. Left, right, left, right. Swing, clap. Konami code to open the door. What was that? If I weren't in danger, I'd probably have trouble keeping myself from laughing. It seemed to work, though. The door is opening. Guide! The universe stands ever still. Quiet, you. That voice. I've never heard anything like it. It sounded huge somehow. Is someone locked up in there? He went inside. Do I follow him? No, that's too dangerous. It's probably better if I regroup with Bliss for now. And actually, those silly moves that he did to open the door, they weren't too intricate. In fact, I'm pretty sure I could replicate them. We could come back later and... Ah! Boo. Oh no. It's him. I'm screwed. Isn't this way past your curfew, Miss Salvie? I expected this from the insufferable Mr. Always. But you? What am I saying? I expected it from you, too. Perhaps even more so. That means he must have found Bliss, too. Why did I go along with this dumb plan? Plan? I knew this would happen. Dang it! So, what might you be looking for? I seem to have gotten lost. I'll be on my way. Are you saying that there's, something to be found here? Lie, and he knows we're lying, or just sort of come out and say it a little bit. I don't know. I seem to have gotten lost. I'll be on my way. Nice try. A pair of former denizens, citizens of heaven, finding themselves in the Hall of Deities late at night. I'd have to be a worse deity than the Voice to not understand what you're trying to do. I'd advise you to fess up right this instant. If so, I may be convinced to let you and Mr. Always off the hook. Just this once. Despite the fact that you are arrogant enough to think that you'd be able to waltz in here without me knowing about it. As that, at this particular point in time, I believe you have nothing to gain from being dishonest. Should I just confess? No! There's still a chance that he doesn't know exactly what I'm doing here. I'm not trusting his word. If he finds out for sure, then it's definitely over. Even if the chance is practically non-existent, I still have to take it. Here goes nothing. I'm sorry, I really don't know what you're talking about. Can I just be excused anyway? After all, I'm still so confused by everything here. I'm hurt that you would lie so terribly to me, your most benevolent overlord. But then again, it's been a long time since I introduced the box to someone entirely new. This is going to hurt me more than it hurts you. Joking, of course. Give my best regards to the Void. No, please, I'm... Darkness eternal. How long has it been? Seconds turn to minutes, minutes turn to hours, hours to days, days to... and so on. You stopped trying to keep track long ago. For all you know, you've been here since the dawn of time itself. There's nothing to see, nothing to feel. You're floating in nothingness. No one to call out to, and no means to do so, even if someone were there. You have no mouth, and you must scream. How can there be so much space, yet so little? It's like being inside a chest. It's like being shot inside a chest at the bottom of the ocean. The box. Truly a fitting name. Unassuming, but with so much menace behind it. This is torture. A way to slowly kill something that cannot die. What remains of the soul drifts further and further away. You were never meant for this world. Maybe you were never meant for any world. You have no mouth, and you must scream. In the distance, you imagine a white light. A sweet, bright release from this excruciating prison. If only it were real. If only it... What are you doing? How dare you interrupt? She just arrived here, guide. How can you be so cruel? They were sticking their noses where they don't belong. As a deity, do you not feel violated by these ants roaming freely around... I just completely messed up that last sentence. By these ants freely roaming our private premises. So what if they were looking around a bit? We don't have anything to hide, do we? I suppose we do not. Very well, then. I shall excuse this most grievous of transgressions just this once, voice. But know that if you ever dare to forcefully retrieve someone from the box again, I believe there's no need to finish that sentence. Cheer up, denizens. It's your lucky day. But let this serve as a reminder to you. If you're going to shoot the king, you'd better be sure not to miss. Are the two of you all right? Not really, but I'm glad you saved us. Bliss? Hello? Let him go. The box has been known to break people. It was horrific. Being alone like that, it was... I don't want to talk about it. And I won't ask you to. I'm just relieved that I was able to bring you back. Truth be told, I wasn't sure I even had the ability to do so. I suppose this was a good time to find out, huh? Yeah. I'm really sorry, Isobel. I don't know what he's so afraid of finding you here. What's behind the big door? Huh? When the guide opened it, I heard a voice. That's impossible. But I'm pretty sure that there's nothing in there. Nothing living, anyway. Behind that door, you'll find the archives of Purgatory. Files upon files of information regarding everyone who's here, and everyone who's ever been here. You store documents in Purgatory? Yes. I was surprised by the bureaucracy of it all, as well. Turns out even the guide can't keep everything in his mind. I see. Is she lying to me? Or is it possible that she really doesn't know that something living is in there? You came here in order to try getting inside, didn't you? I don't know why you felt the need to do so, but I promise you that we have nothing to hide. At the same time, though, I can't let you take a look. The documents are private. I'm sure you can understand that. I'm sorry, too. I shouldn't have come here. Curiosity got the best of me, I guess. And I really paid for it. Curiosity killed the cat and we got no satisfaction at all. The guide was definitely in the wrong for subjecting you to the box. But at the same time, he has a job to do. It doesn't excuse his actions, but please try seeing it from his perspective. And if you can't do that, try seeing it from mine. Deities must keep the order, Isobel. Dwellers can't be allowed to do whatever they please. Not even you. I'm going to go home now. I understand. Hey, you should give Bliss some time to recover. What do you care? Hey, of course I care. You say you do, but at the end of the day, we're just dwellers, aren't we? You know, ants. I wasn't the one who said that. But you're his partner in crime. Look, I appreciate you saving us, but I didn't ask for your advice. I may be just a human, but I'll figure it out. And I'll be there for Bliss when he's ready. I don't need anyone telling me how to treat my friends. Very well. I'll see you later then, sister. Maybe you will. The voice. It didn't sit right, treating her like that. She did go out on a limb for us. But still, I can't help feeling torn about things right now. It felt like forever, floating around in that dark place. But in reality, I guess it was only for a moment, since we were saved so quickly. If a moment inside the box feels like forever, then I don't want to imagine what it'd be like to be there even longer. Like Bliss's friend was. Maybe I'm lucky in a way. Alright, I wouldn't go that far. Poor Bliss. He looked beyond devastated. I have to go check on him as soon as possible. New message incoming. Hi, sis. Can we talk? Aw. I can't deal with that right now. There's just way too much going on in my head. Uh, if the guide suspected me to be up to no good before, it's nothing compared to what he must be thinking now. I need help with what to do next. Maybe I should report to Volumnius? I'm pretty sure that Remm won't like hearing about me messing up like this, though. Dang it! Volumnius? Are you there?
Hello, Isobel.
Uh,
Is something wrong?
I may have made a big mistake.
What do you mean?
I got caught snooping around the Hall of Deities at night.
You did what? Isobel, what were you thinking?
I just felt like I had to do something, and...
Do something? You just arrived. Have you heard of a little thing called patience?
I know it was dumb, alright. But it's not like you guys gave me anything to go on. What the heck was I supposed to do? I'm all alone here, and with all that responsibility on my shoulders. And... I was stuck in darkness for what felt like an eternity.
The guide put you in the box? I didn't realize. I'm very sorry that happened to you. Are you alright? Listen, you'll just have to learn from that mistake, Isobel.
So much for compassion.
I feel for you, I do, but the mission must go on. Remm believes in you, and if she does, then I do too. She won't be happy hearing about this, but you still have a chance. After all, you're still here, so there's a chance that you can smooth things over.
What do you mean?
You violated the deity's trust. The only way forward is to make amends. The guide clearly suspects you more than ever now, and is also likely fully aware that you were looking for something. The only hope you have is to make them like you, and in turn they might be convinced that you're not a threat. Otherwise, I'm sorry to say that this mission is practically over, and trust me, that is a very bad thing. Not just for you.
You want me to make friends with someone who just tortured me?
I realize that it doesn't sound particularly pleasant.
Particularly pleasant? What's the matter with you? What's the matter with everyone? Am I the only one who is not insane?
Isobel.
I'm leaving.
I did not mean to upset you. I was only trying to find a solution to the problem.
Well, I don't need to be saved by some solution right now. You're not a hero, Volumnius.
Uh,
Sometimes people just want to talk. Talk to someone who will listen. I just wanted to feel less alone for a moment, you know? But everything that has happened since I died has left me feeling like a tool at best. And apparently one which doesn't work very well because I can't seem to do anything right, now can I?
you...
Bye.
Please, keep what I said in mind. You can still do this. Farewell for now, Isobel.
That man has no tact at all. Should I have told him about what the voice I heard? It probably wouldn't have made a difference. My mind is so fried right now that I'm questioning whether I even heard something at all. I need to sleep. I'm all out of thoughts. May this be a dreamless night. But of course it won't be. I've definitely gotten a little bit distracted the last little bit because I decided to pull up the changelog to see what was different because we should be getting into new stuff in just a moment. A memory from long ago enters your mind, and you start to reflect. You run, you run, you run, you run, you run, and it looks like you aren't stopping anytime soon. Is someone following you? Or something? If you stop running, I'll take your face, someone shouts from behind you. He looks like your best friend, but he doesn't sound like him at all. You scream in terror, but there's no sound. However it is, better not catch up, because that face of yours is to die for. Little Isobel. No one likes you, not even your mother. After all, if she did, she wouldn't be dead. It's all your fault. No dreams breed in restless sleep. Only nightmares. Well, that was a whole lot of nonsense. I'm starting to think that sleeping only makes me more tired. I wonder how Bliss is doing. Bliss, are you alright? I think this is the first time we send the first message. Hello? Can you give me some sort of sign that you're alive? Well, not literally alive, but you know what I mean. Back on. Phew, at least he's able to use his phone. Under the circumstances, I'd say that's honestly pretty great. I wonder where he is, though. I'm sure I'll find him eventually. Quest log updated. Find Bliss and ask him how he's doing. Okay. So, exits. Actually, no, not Hall of Deities. I want to go back to the Hall of Rooms. Anything new with Indalecio just yet? Nope. Really, it is really just going through a lot of the same stuff trying to find it. Ouroboros Bar. Apex Groger. Headman's Park. There you are, Bliss. There you are.
Hey, man.
How are you doing?
Been better.
I get that.
I'm sorry for putting us through that, Isobel. You were right to be cautious. I totally jumped the gun. You'd probably figured it out already, but the thought of getting back in Remm's good graces, it kinda overwrote my common sense.
You miss heaven that much?
Let me tell you something. They call this Purgatory, and I'm pretty sure it's actually the underworld. There's a heaven, and then there's this. Meaning that at the very least, if this isn't the underworld, then it's still the closest thing to it. It's no way to spend eternity, man. I shouldn't be here.
Sorry, but isn't the whole point of this place that you can get out? Making peace with your death and all that.
You talk about it like it's an easy thing to do. Some people have been here for hundreds, maybe thousands of years. It's not something that you just do.
You could try.
Lay off, man.
Huh? Sore subject, I assume.
You know what I hate the most about the box? Now that I've been fortunate enough to give it a try.
What?
Thoughts. I managed to somehow deal with everything else, even as I felt it destroying my sanity one piece at a time. But having to constantly think about things with no way of distracting yourself from whatever pops into your head. That is the real torture. And that is also the reason why so many of us can never leave. The mind, man. You can't make peace with something that wants war at any cost.
The mind is a terrible thing to taste.
Huh?
Just something Sheol said. I felt like it applied.
She's a strange girl, but I have to admit that I kinda like her. Maybe because I'm a weirdo myself?
1 second. I love that dog, but her mouth never stops going. Anyways.
Maybe because I'm a weirdo myself?
Welcome to the club.
Glad to be in such esteemed...
Really? I think we're good now? Hopefully for real this time?
Glad to be in such esteemed company, man.
Speaking of weirdness, it's probably nothing, but...
Huh?
Before we got caught, I saw the guide opening the big door inside the Hall of Deities.
You did?
Yeah. He was doing some strange hand movements before entering, and I think those are the key to getting in.
Do you remember what they looked like?
Konami code. Up, down, left, right,
Swing, clap.
I think so, yeah.
Hmm.
And well, here's the strangest part. I'm pretty sure I heard a big voice coming from inside.
That's... Oh, man.
Huh?
That really is weird.
Right?
Hey, Isobel. Our operation was a bust, but I'm still in your corner. Let's keep thinking of ways to succeed.
Did he just get a second wind? Alright, but we shouldn't talk about this so openly.
Right. Whoops.
So, you still want to try doing this? Really? Really? Okay, so the pup's gone out doing her business. Hopefully that was enough and she'll be good now. Anyways. Really?
Of course.
I was so sure I'd be carrying on by myself. But if we're together, then... What am I thinking? Am I really considering Volumnius' idea of smoothing things over with the deities? I'm not happy with the prospect of it. But I have to admit that, once again, I really don't have anything better in mind. I definitely need to win the guide over somehow. And I suspect that the voice might be a bit disappointed with me too at the moment. So, in order to keep surviving here, You're looking determined. Sorry. I got lost in my thoughts again. Hey, if someone would want to get... Really? I love the dog, I love the dog. I really do love the dog, but her mouth doesn't stop. It's silly. Anyways. Hey, if someone would want to get closer to the deities, how would one go about doing that?
Get closer to them? What, so you can stab them or something?
No.
Then... Oh, I get it. Clever girl.
What are we, a velociraptor?
Well, I think even the godliest among us would like a present every now and then.
You think I should get them gifts?
Sounds like a plan. And we do have a resident store in which a certain moron can help you find fitting tributes.
The Purgatory.
Exactly, man.
I think I have somewhere to be then.
Right. And I'll be thinking about things as well in the meantime. Hey, before you go, I know we have this mission and all, but if you ever want to just chill out, I'm game.
I'd like that.
Good then. I'll be around, man.
You've just unlocked Bliss's route. In addition to the main story and the various side objectives, some characters you meet also have a route associated with them. A route is a longer side story in which you can get to know a character better, ending with the possibility for romance. In addition, routes provide new insight into the world of Purgatory and the relationships between its various inhabitants. You're free to pursue as many routes as you like, and you may also romance as many characters as you want, or even none of them if you prefer. Be aware, however, the routes impact the main story. For this reason, how they play out matters. If you complete them all, that is. Play your way and enjoy. Quest log updated. Side stories, routes. Bliss's route is open. I'm assuming maybe after talking to Apex at the Purgatory, we might unlock his routes. I'm curious though. I was taking a quick look at the changelog for this version, just to see which, hold on, leave me alone on, no, that's the same. Little Smiles, I know, has a side story. Can I access it now? Hey, Little Smiles. It's me! Check out my new and upgraded smile. It's hard to see the details of it since you're a shadow. Ah, dang, that's true. No, that's the same. That's... I guess... I keep thinking we might be able to access the new stuff now, but then we keep not being able to access the new stuff now. There's always just one more mission in the main story before we can. Okay, so... Purgatory it is. We'll do this... Anything change with cheese?
Have you changed your mind? Do you want to get rich after all?
No, I'm fine.
Then don't waste my time. Sheesh.
Blah. Apex. Oh yeah, the changelog also did say something that apparently the Dang You're Dead pamphlet has changed. And there are new facts and new things and... Oh, I never looked too deep into this. This looks the same. It would take way too long if I wanted to reread all of these segments. But the guide's comment, Isobel's note, and death certificate. These are new. These are interesting. Vital statistics for Apex Gundwark Meliota. Age of death, 28. 191 centimeters, or 6'3". So he's relatively tall, actually. Birthday, February 24th. Family, question mark, mechanic, inventor, tinkerer. Ingenuity in his work is his legs, but he dislikes large bodies of water. Interestingly enough, cause of death doesn't appear to be on here. He likes reading, especially history books. Okay. That's cool. And Isabel's notes. Apex runs the cleverly named Purgatory, though we have a hard time pinning down exactly what he sells, or even what he does. It's obvious that his mind works very fast, so I guess it isn't strange that he sometimes says clumsy things. The way he dresses also brings to mind something that isn't quite of this world. But where else would he be from? I assume we'll unlock all that if we go through his route, which is cool. Bliss? Bliss is a fellow denizen, something which instantly makes me feel less alone. That's a good thing, I think. He seems friendly enough, and I like the kind of person who makes friends with a lot of people. What is going on out there today? He's also artistic, which is something I envy in others. Maybe I should have taken my piano practicing more seriously when I had the chance. Death certificate. Bliss Lennon Always, 22 at death, 182 centimeters, so shorter than Bliss. July 11th, unknown family. An aspiring musician. He likes retro things and the rainbow. He dislikes judgmental people and nosiness. And he likes Polaroid photography, interestingly enough. And we're gonna have to redo his route to get the hidden info, which I was planning on doing anyways, because apparently according to the change log, something has changed with this route, so I'll have to look at that too. Indalecio. Indalecio is very helpful to say the least. I wouldn't even be able to find my room without him. Most dwellers appear to at least respect the guide, but few seem to actually adore him. Clearly Indalecio does. I wonder why. He's sometimes clumsy, but always endearing. I'm glad to have him around, and I really appreciate his assistance in general. Full name unknown, age of death 27, 178 centimeters or 5'8", so shorter than Bliss and Apex by a rather large margin. June 17th. Host of the Hall of Rooms. He likes serving, cleaning, and the guide. He dislikes nothing. He claims that disliking things is not part of his nature. And he likes to socialize with his fellow shadows. Us. Bye. It's hard to write about myself, so I guess I'll just have to use this space as some sort of ongoing journal or something. I like to think of myself as a good person, or at least someone who doesn't deserve to be poisoned to death. But I guess his life is just full of surprises. Honestly, how did this even happen? I have no idea what to do. Hopefully he'll find a lead or two sometime soon. Okay, Isobel Salvie. We died at 20, or 165 centimeters, or 5'4". Shorter than Indalecio even, who is already so much shorter than everyone else. December 31st. Our father was Remm Salvie. We were the heiress of the Salvie family and a student, homeschooled. We like the color pink and licorice. We dislike our father and having to show effort. And we like collecting cute toys and jumping rope. Cool. I like these cute little new beds. Isabel's notes on Remm. Of all the strange things that have happened to me since dying, meeting God might just top the list. She's certainly nothing like how I imagined her to be. She claims to love humans and to love me, but she's also unstable, to say the least. The vision of a heaven she showed me was fantastic, however. I want more of it. To that end, I'm going along with her, at least for now. Ooh, actually, there are 3 side routes for 3 of the shadows. I'm curious if the question marks that are still in this will be them. So, Little Smiles is one of them. I don't remember the other 2. I think it's Roderick and Desdemonia, though, so we'll have to see. Remm, full name God, age of death, 165 centimeters, so same height as Isobel. Unknown family, I'm surprised it doesn't say guide. Unnamed birthday, unnamed family, ruler of heaven, likes humans and special people, dislikes ungratefulness, likes learning and trying out new forms. Okay. Sheol. Sheol is very odd. She'd probably take that as a compliment. Possibly the weirdest person I've met here so far. What else would you call someone who keeps name-dropping friends that are apparently demons? At the same time, there's a sweetness about her. Like she's stuck inside a shell she doesn't know how to break out of. Or maybe I'm overanalyzing things. She's a fantastic poet too, and it's obvious that she loves doing what she does. Okay, Sheol Eloise in verse. She was 25, 172 centimeters, so 5'6". Taller than Remm or Isobel, but still on the shorter side. That puts her just slightly below Indalecio. Unknown family, occupation, unknown. She was born on November 16th. She doesn't have the extra thing because she doesn't have her route yet. She likes poetry, solitude, and her demonic friends. She dislikes bright colors and loud sounds. Same on the second. She likes bird watching. She likes to find new feather steeds for her quills. I totally don't have a whole bunch of feathers that I collect whenever a bird drops them outside. What are you talking about? We have the guide. The guide is the ruler of Purgatory. He's scary and intimidating, but also has a charm about him, though I don't really want to admit that. Unlike the voice, he doesn't seem to like his dwellers all that much. I wonder what this place was like before she arrived. Obviously, if there's anyone here who wants the information that Remm wants, who knows the information that Remm wants, it's him. At the same time, he's the most dangerous man around. It seems like I have my work cut out for me. Unknown full name, unknown age of death. He's 5'7", or 175 centimeters, so shorter than Indalecio, but taller than our main characters. Birthday, family unknown, ruler of Purgatory. He likes his job and shadow berries. We shouldn't really know that one yet, but okay. He dislikes humans and Remm. He likes coming up with new ways to have fun with dwellers. The voice. The voice is the polar opposite of the guide. She's pleasant, inviting, and feels very human. Which isn't strange, I guess, since up until recently she was. I feel like I can trust her somehow. I just hope I'm not imagining that. It wouldn't be the first time I've opened myself up to someone too fast. For now, though, she's probably my best bet of finding out what exactly is going on here. Okay. Astrid Lynette Braid, age of death 20, 162 centimeters or 5'3", so even shorter than Isobel. Her birthday is May 1st. She has parents, that's all we know. She's the deity of Purgatory and an actress. She likes movies and kind people. She dislikes feeling helpless or unable to change things, and she likes to improve Purgatory. It makes sense. And finally, for characters, is Vol, I'm assuming, before we get these new ones. Volumnius is Remm's right hand, and my link to heaven. Unlike her, he's easy to talk to, and seems both gentle and knowledgeable. Somehow, I feel like we have a lot in common, even though I barely know him. I wonder what happened in his past, and if our circumstances growing up are at all similar. He really dislikes the guide. I can't help thinking that there's more to that relationship than meets the eye. Okay, Volumnius Dorian Casarecce. He died at 24, 185 centimeters or 6'1", born on January 9th. He has the Casarecce family, including Isobello, and Ezrabeth, who was his great aunt, Isobello being his father. He's the right hand of God and a doctor. He likes feeling needed and studying, but he dislikes selfish people in the guide. He likes art, especially going to museums or exhibits. Cool. So, I hadn't even double-checked all this. I'm very glad that I read that changelog and found out this new stuff. It looks like those are nope, not the phone. The location ones are unchanged. There's nothing new on any of there's no like sidebars. Lore, denizens, anything new here? Yeah, these all look the same. So I'm glad I double checked, but it's not that much change. There's just extra info on the characters, it seems like. But anyways, that's probably a pretty good place to end things off. I was hoping to get to the new stuff, and I guess in a way I did. But next time we'll do the next part, which is getting a gift for the guide, which finally should unlock the side routes. Hopefully. Like, I'm hoping we can unlock the Apex routes after this conversation here. But anyways, I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed as much as I have, and I hope to see you next time. So, without further ado, take care, everybody.